Good afternoon to everybody. Yesterday we have studied in the previous experiment how to find out the coefficient of discharge through the different types of notches. We have already conducted the experiments. Now today we will discuss about determination of the Darcy's friction factor for a straight pipe. The aim of this experiment is to find the Darcy's friction factor. After the identification of the source of water, we will treat it to the required limit and then we can store it in storage reservoir to provide, by providing the pipelines, main pipelines, sub-mains, branch lines, we can supply the water to the consumer's doorstep with sufficient pressure. That is pure drinking water, treated pure drinking water we have to supply to the consumer's doorsteps with sufficient pressure. While moving from the main or sub-main or branches, there will be the loss of head due to the different accessories such as the bend. We can provide the bend, elbows, so many fittings are there. That is, because of such fittings there will be loss of head. Those are the, some of them are major losses and some of them are minor losses. While moving from one end of the pipeline to the other end, there is the loss of energy due to the shear force between the surfaces of the inside surface of the pipeline and the water particles. That is, while moving from one end of the pipeline to other end, there will be loss of head due to the friction. That one is the major loss. Now we will conduct how to find the friction factor for a straight pipe. Here the experiment, the apparatus, that is, here it consists of horizontal pipelines of the different diameters. First one is here in our experiment. We have the experimental setup, that is major losses. First pipeline is PVC 1 inch diameter and next one is 1 inch GI pipe. Third one is 3/4 of an inch and last one is 1/2 inch GI pipe. Here we have fixed four different pipelines of different diameters and different materials. Here, to conduct the experiment, to measure the difference in head, I told that while moving from one end of the pipeline to the other end, there will be loss of head. To measure the loss of head, we can provide, and we have fixed the differential U-tube manometer to measure the difference in pressure from one end to the other end. That is differential pressure. Then third one is a constant steady supply of water with a means of varying rate of flow using the centrifugal pump. Here the experimental setup consists of a centrifugal pump to lift the water and to allow the water to flow through the different types of pipes. And next one is collecting tank fitted with a piezometer in order to measure the actual discharge. Here the experimental setup consists of a collecting tank. By collecting certain rise of water and the corresponding time required to raise the level of water, by using those we can calculate the actual discharge. First we have to measure the surface area multiplied by the rise of water and divided by the corresponding time taken to collect the water, which gives us the actual discharge. Then next one is each pipeline is provided with separate control valves to conduct the experimental separately. To conduct the separate experiment for different pipes, they have provided with the control valve. Then stopwatch to measure the time. Here the observations, main observation, first we have to measure the area of the collecting tank. The area of the collecting tank A equals, that is surface area, L into B. L is the length, that is 0.3 meter, and width is or breadth is 0.5, then the surface area of the collecting tank is 0.15 meter square. The diameter of the pipe, here it consists of different diameters. Now we are conducting the experiment on 1 inch GI pipe, hence I have written D equals 1 inch, that is 0.0254 meter. Convert that into meters. The length of the pipe from inlet to outlet, the length is 1300 millimeters, that is 1.3 meter. Then here we are using the differential U2 manometer to measure the difference of head, that is it is provided with the mercury. Here we are allowing the water, that is light liquid, hence specific gravity of the light liquid is 1, that is water, and specific gravity of the heavy liquid, since we are using mercury, that is SH equals 13.6. Here we are measuring the head in terms of head difference in terms of mercury. We have to convert in terms of the head difference of water, hence we have to get the head loss, that is loss of head due to friction, HF equals, that is SH minus S naught, that is specific gravity of the heavy liquid minus specific gravity of the light liquid into difference in head between the inlet and outlet, we will get, that is in meters. Here the tabular column is as shown in figure. First we have to measure the diameter of the pipe, then manometer reading, that is differential head, then we have to calculate the difference in head in terms of water, this one is in terms of mercury, then collecting tank, that is rise of water, that is maybe 10 centimeter convenient height, and time taken to collect the water. The Q actual is given by the surface area of the collecting tank multiplied by rise divided by time taken, that one gives us the actual discharge. Then the velocity of flow of water, that is given by Q by A by continuity equation, Q equals A into V. Then by using that equation V equals Q by A, that is given by A where small a is the area of cross section of the pipeline. Then by using that we can find out the velocity of flow of water. Then the Darcy's friction factor, that is given by F equals 2 GD HF divided by 4 LV square, where G is the acceleration due to gravity, its value is 9.81 meter per second square near the Earth's surface, and the HF is the head loss of water from inlet to outlet, that is HF in terms of water. Then L is the length of the pipeline and V is the velocity of flow of water. This is regarding the theory portion. Now we will go to the experimental part. Experimental setup to conduct the friction in pipe. This is pipe friction apparatus. Here it consists of the different pipes of different diameters. This one is, first one is 1 inch PVC pipe. This one is 1 inch GI pipe. This one is 3/4 of an inch GI pipe. This one is 1/2 inch GI pipe. Here while moving from this end to this end, the length between this end to this end, this one is inlet and this one is outlet. From inlet to outlet there will be a length of, there is loss of head over a length of 1.3 meter. The length of this pipeline is 1.3 meter, and now we are conducting the experiment on 1 inch GI pipe. Here if you observe the pipeline, if you observe the inside surface of this pipe as compared to the GI pipe, the PVC pipe, the surface is smooth. If the surface is smooth, you know that the friction is less or it is zero. If the surface is rough, then the friction is more. Here, while conducting the experiment, first start the motor, switch on the motor. Here it is provided with a centrifugal pump. This one is the sump tank. Here this one is the collecting tank. Here this collecting tank is provided with a piezometer and a scale. That is, here this one is marked in centimeters and millimeters. We have to collect the water to a certain level of that is 10 centimeter. As per your convenience, you can collect the water and note down the time required. Here, this one is to measure the actual discharge. Actual discharge is given by the surface area. Surface area is already we have taken, that is in the theory part. This one is 30 centimeter or 0.3 meter. This one is 0.5 meter. Then the area of surface area of this one is 0.515 square meters. Then here we have to collect the water and calculate note down the time required, and we can calculate the actual discharge. Then here this one is provided with a differential U2 manometer. Here this one is, there are two limbs, one is left limb and one is right limb. One is coming from the inlet and one is from outlet. This one is left limb, this one is left limb, this one is right limb. Here we have to measure the difference in head. Here while moving from this end to this end, there will be loss of head. We can measure in terms of the mercury, that is loss of head. Here the pressure is 24.5, 23.5. Here that is 24.6. Here the difference in head, that is one is 23.5. Here the difference in head, that is one is 23.5, another one is 24.6. Here this one is left limb is 24.6, right limb is 23.5 centimeters. Here this one is centimeter. Then here it is provided with the control valve. If you want to operate this first pipe, it is provided with a valve. Here to conduct the experiment separately, each pipeline having separate control valve. Here to conduct the experiment on the second pipe, now we have to open this valve and then allow the water to flow. Here this one is a control valve. By using this, we can control the flow of water, either increase or decrease the water. This one is the control valve, and then we can conduct the experiment. Here the water is lifted by means of the centrifugal pump. Here this is regarding the equipment. Now we will conduct the experiment. Now note down. Here we are studying the fractioning pipe through the 1-inch DI pipe. Here note down the difference in head. Left limb is 23.5 and right limb is 25.2. Then here that is the difference in head we have to note down, and then we will collect the known quantity of water by taking here. This one is provided with a ball valve. Simultaneously you have to start the stopwatch and close this ball valve to collect a known quantity of water and note down the time required to collect 10 centimeter of water. That is, here I will close this. Now the time, start the time in. Here the water level gradually increases. Here when it reaches 10 centimeter, note down the time. Then we can calculate the actual discharge, and then we can calculate. Okay, now we will calculate the actual discharge, and then the velocity we can calculate. Then we can calculate the frictional factor. That is by using this equation F equals 2gh 2gd hf divided by 4 LV square. Okay, thank you.